Alright, how's it going, everyone? I decided I was going to do a little bit of a trade day, just to see if you guys want any of the players that I have. I have a couple players. I think the only one returning from the previous trade day I did is McDonagh. He's still on my team. Still one of the best guards I've pulled out of a pack. He's a great two-way defender. All these are going to be up, so this is a 1 hour trade day on the Xbox, and I'm basically just trying to give back to you guys. So if you guys want any of these players, value-wise, I think the most we have is 50k in this trade day. But there are fairly good players that are in the trade day, so it's even though 50k seems a little bit on the low side for a trade day, if you're trying to get a superstar, like if you're looking for a player who plays well but you don't want to spend too much money or anything else, like I said, this is the way to go. So first off, we have McDonagh. He's an 88 overall left defenseman. Amazing stats, blistering shot. Even though it's only an 84, it's a really good shot. Amazing checker. We have a Carl Alzner, November edition. Also very good stats. The shot's the only thing that's a little bit lacking on this card, but other than that, 86 skating, 87 checking, 88 defense. He's a good defensive defender for your team. 86 overall. And again, the McDonagh's up for 30k start price and 40 buy now. This one's up for 10k start price, 11 buy now. Mike Richards, a two-way forward centerman, also very good stats pretty much across the board. Offensive category and defensive category, pretty much on the low hand side. His defense is better than his checking, which he could use a little bit of work, but his hands are pretty up there. So he's pretty good centerman, 88 overall, 15k start price, 20k by now. We got my recent acquirement that I really wanted for a while and just recently picked up. Benn, 88 overall center. He's a sniper. He's up for 40k start price, 50k by now. But look at those stats. His checking's in 86, but everything else is 87, and his hands are in 88. Benn is just an absolute beast when he's on the ice, and just amazing. If you need a good offensive player for about 30k or so, Benn is a great player to pick up if you can find him for that. That's what I got mine at. I think he's up now towards a higher 40 range, but when I got mine, he was around 30k, and so he's up there for 40k start price, 50k by now. Jakub Vorachek, a very low-priced, very good player, also an 88 overall right wing sniper, one of the best right wings in the game. As you can see, his checking is in defensive category. I mean, he's pure offensive with that 87 skating and an 88 shot and an 88 hands. His checking and defense are a little bit low at 85, but he's very good if you're looking for a good offensive powerhouse. He's up for 15k with a buy now of 20. Cam Ward, I think he's the most reasonably priced person, so that way, if you guys want the other guys, I put them up a little bit higher than what they sell for, so that way, because I don't want to get rid of them. But Cam Ward, one guy that I want to get rid of, just because, I bought him to complete the collection, and then what I'm going to do is put up a video basically explaining the collection and what me, Bojo, and Richard Head are doing with collection-wise, and I'll explain that because we do the streams when we do the collection, and they go for about 5 hours, so it's kind of fun to come out and watch. But as you can see, Cam Ward, he's an 88 overall goaltending. Everything is an 88 overall for him except for his positioning, which is an 89. I played with him in net for 2 games. He is an absolute beast to have. I find with the glitch goals, he doesn't even lets them in, from time to time. Cross creases, he makes the saves, miraculous saves. Cam Ward is a beast to have. Fantastic goalie. I had Tuukka Rask. Cam Ward is better than Tuukka Rask, in my opinion. Plays a lot better. He's pretty much about $45,000 to buy, and a 50k buy now is what I have him up for, because I kind of want him to actually sell on the market, just so I can get my pucks that I invested in him back. But if you guys want to make a trade for him that I could potentially work with, then by all means, feel free to do that. Cam Ward's up there. Last 2 players. Nicklas Backstrom, again, a little bit lower on the market value. I think he goes for around 10k, I think. He's 15k up and 20k by now. But as you can see, again, Nicklas Backstrom is a pure offensive player with 87 skating and a 90 hands, with that shot up at an 85. It's a little bit lacking, but I mean, in the game, he doesn't play like he has an 85 shot. It is ridiculous. I've scored 3 goals on 3 shots with Nicklas Backstrom. Playmaker, which is good to have if you're trying to balance out for chemistry-wise. Left-handed, which I love. Defensive category is a little bit lacking, but again, also good second liner if you're looking for that. If you don't have Stamkos and Crosby, then obviously you're going to go for a player. Backstrom is one of the best centers, in my opinion, in the game. So for his value, he's pretty good if you want him to pick him up for a trade. And last but not least, Jack Johnson, a pure I know the game says he's an offensive defenseman, but I don't think so. He plays a lot more like a two-way. Left defense, 86 overall. He has an 88 skating, so if you have to track anybody down, Jack Johnson's going to be able to do it for you. His shot is only an 84, which isn't the greatest in the world, but, you know, like if you look at that checking category, Jack Johnson probably throws the biggest hits on my team. He's just a monster when it comes to checking people with an 88 checking base. Defense is, you know, a little bit lower, but it's just ridiculous with that 88 checking. You know, you line someone up with Johnson and he completely sends them flying. He's at a start price of 10K with a buy now of 15. Also another player I wouldn't mind, you know, selling on the open market. But everybody else is up for trade. You guys have a day, so I'm checking tomorrow, probably around like midnight to a half is probably when I'll do all the checking. So this should go up, you know, probably ASAP is when I'm going to do this. Render this one out real quick and try to get it up 6 minutes, so it's probably up around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock this morning. And yeah, so if you guys want the trade, send them in. Team name EA's Finest. You guys have a day to do it. And the steal with this in this trade day would be Cam Ward and Jimmy Benn. Even though I don't want to get rid of Jimmy Benn, if you guys offer something that I couldn't refuse, I guess we'd have to be able to make a deal. So thanks for watching, guys. And if you remember, if you want any of these players, get the trades in by a day. So that's pretty much it. So I'll talk to you guys next time.